Vandeham Shri Guru Shiyatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagunaragunatam Vitam Tam Sajibam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitam Cha Om Jnanatimarandasya Jnanachana Shilakaya Chakshurun Milidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gaurva Bhistam Supurakam Gurganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pranam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Varanam Balaka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadekavaranam Vairagya Vidyambunim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Bhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Banditam Shubharam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shidaram Vanshikopatarubhyas Chakripa Sindhubhyevaja Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurata Vishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. Translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Antya-lila, chapter 11, the passing of Haridas Thakur. Can I get one glass of water, please? Namami Haridasam Tam Chaitanyam Tam Chatat Prabhum Samstitam Apiyan Murtim Svangte Kritvananartaya. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Haridas Thakur and his master Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who danced with the body of Haridas Thakur on his lap. Okay, I'll repeat that. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Haridas Thakur and his master Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who danced with the body of Haridas Thakur in his arms. I'm not saying on his lap, it's in his arms. Okay. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Doyamoy Jaya Dvaita Priya Nityananda Priya Joy. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is very merciful and who is very dear to Advaita Acharya and Lord Nityananda. So just to get the proper sequence, I'm going to start here again. Namami Haridasam Tam Chaitanyam Tam Chatat Prabhum Samstitam Apiyan Murtin Svangte Kritvananartaya. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Haridas Thakur and his master Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who danced with the body of Haridas Thakur in his arms. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Doyamoy Jaya Dvaita Priya Nityananda Priya Joy. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is very merciful and who is very dear to Advaita Acharya and to Lord Nityananda. Jaya Shrini Ba Seshwara Haridasana Jaya Gadadhar Priya Swarup Pranana. All glories to the master of Sripad Thakur. All glories to the master of Haridas Thakur. All glories to the dear master of Gadadhar Pandit. All glories to the master of the life of Swarup Damodar. Jaya Kashipriya Jagadananda Pranishwar. Jaya Rupa Sanatana Raghunatheshwar. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is very dear to Kashi Mishra. He is the Lord of the life of Jagadananda and the Lord of Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, and Raghunath Das Goswami. Jaya Gauradeha Krishna Swayam Bhagavan Kripa Koredeho Prabhu Nija Padadan. All glories to the divine form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. My dear Lord, kindly give me shelter at your lotus feet by your causeless mercy. Jaya Nityananda Chandra Jaya Chaitanya Pran Tomara Chanara Vinde. Jaya Nityananda Chandra Jaya Chaitanya Pran Tomara Charanara Vinde Bhakti Dehodan. All glories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is the life and soul of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. My dear Lord, kindly give me engagement in devotional service at your lotus feet. Jaya Jaya Dvaita Chandra Chaitanya Arya Swacharane Bhakti Deho. Jaya Dvaita Charya. All glories to Advaita Charya, who is treated by Mahaprabhu as superior due to his age and respectability. Please give me engagement in devotional service at your lotus feet. Jaya Gora Bhakti, Jaya Gora Bhaktagan, Gora Jarapran, Sab Bhakta Milimore Bhakti Dehodan. All glories to all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for the Lord is their life and soul. All of you kindly bestow devotional service upon me. Jaya Rupa Sanatana Jiva Raghunath Raghunatha Gopal Chai Moranath. All glories to Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, and Gopal Bhatta Goswami, the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. They are all my masters. Esab Prasade Liki Chaitanya-lila Gun, Jai Chaitanya Liki Kore Apana Pavan. I am writing this narration of the pastimes and attributes of the Lord by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. I do not know how to write properly, but I am purifying myself by writing this description. Emata Mahaprabhu Nilachale Bhas Sange Bhakta Ganaloya Kirtana Bila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thus resided at Jagannath Puri with his personal devotees and enjoyed congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Kirtana Vilas, enjoying the pastime of chanting the holy names of the Lord. Dine Nritya Kirtan Ishwara Darashan, Ratre Raya Swarup, Sane Rasa Ashwadan. In the daytime, Mahaprabhu engaged in dancing and chanting and in seeing the temple of Lord Jagannath. At night, in the company of his most confidential devotees, such as Ramananda Roy and Swarup Damodar, he tasted the nectar of the transcendental mellows of Sri Krishna's pastimes. Okay. Emata Mahaprabhu Suke Kala Jai Krishnara Viraha Vikar Ange Nanahoy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very happily passed his days in this way at Nilachala Jagannath Puri. Feeling separation from Krishna, he exhibited many divine symptoms all over his body. Dine dine bore bikar ratriye atishai chintya udbega pralapari jata shastrikoi. Day after day the symptoms increased, and at night they increased even more. All these symptoms, such as anxiety, agitation, and talking like a madman, were present, just as they are described in the Shastras. So these are very elevated divine symptoms of prema, of love of Godhead, that Mahaprabhu was exhibiting, especially in the nighttime, in the association of his most confidential servitors, devotees, which is Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Roy. Swarup Gosai Ara Ramananda Roy Ratre Dine Kore Dohe Prabhura Sahai. Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Roy, the chief assistants in Mahaprabhu's pastimes, remain with him both day and night. Ek Din Govinda Mahaprasada Laya Haridase Dite Gela Anandita Hanya. One day Govinda, the personal servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, went in great jubilation to deliver the remnants of Lord Jagannath's food to Haridas Thakur. Deki Haridas Thakur Koriyache Shayan Manda Manda Koriteche Shankya Sankirtan. When Govinda came to Haridas, he saw that Haridas Thakur was lying on his back and chanting his rounds very slowly. Govinda kohe uta ashe koraha bujan, Haridas kohe aje koremu langan. Please rise and take your Mahaprasadam, Govinda said. Haridas Thakur replied, today I shall observe fasting. Sankhya Kirtan Puri Nahi Emate Kaiba Mahaprasad Anijacha Kemate Upekiba. I have not finished chanting my regular number of rounds. How then can I eat? But you have brought Mahaprasadam, and how can I neglect it? Eta bole Mahaprasad Korila Bandan Ek Ransha Loanya Tara Korila Bakan. Saying this, he offered prayers to the Mahaprasadam, took a little portion, and ate it. Aradin Mahaprabhu Tara Tanyai Aila Shushtahau Haridas Bolitare Puchila. The next day Mahaprabhu went to Haridas's place and inquired from him, Haridas, are you well? Namaskar Koriteho Koiladimedan Sharira Shushta Hoimora Ashushta Buddhiman. Haridas Thakur offered his obeisances to the Lord and replied, my body is all right, but my mind and intelligence are not well. Prabhu kohe kon byare kahatanirnoi teho kohe sankhya kirtan purai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu further inquired from Haridas, can you ascertain what your disease is? Haridas Thakur replied, my disease is that I cannot complete my rounds. Prabhu kohe bridahoila sankhya alpakara siddhadeho tumi sarane agraha kanigora. Now that you have become old, the Lord said, you may reduce the number of rounds you chant daily. You are already liberated, and therefore you need not follow the regulative principles very strictly.
That was exactly my question.
Huh?
That was my question. He was liberated. Why is he still doing the beat?
Because he's doing it out of love. He's not doing it out of duty. Loka nishtarite etomar avatar namara mahima loke korila prachar. Your role in this incarnation is to deliver the people in general. You have sufficiently preached the glories of the holy name in this world. Ebe alpa shankya kore kora sankirtan haridas kohe shuna mura satya nivedan. The Lord concluded, now therefore please reduce the number of times you chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Haridas Thakur replied, kindly hear my real plea. Hina jati janma mora nindya kolibar, hina karme rata mui adama pamar. I was born in an inferior family, and my body is most abominable. I always engage in low work, therefore I am the lowest and most condemned of men. So Haridas Thakur he's born in as a Muslim, but he's the Namacharya. So he's saying, I was born in a low family and my body is most abominable. I always engage in low work, therefore I'm the lowest, most condemned of men. Adrishya asprishya more angikara koila roraba hoite kare more vaikunte Shadaila. I am unseeable and untouchable, but you have accepted me as your servant. This means that you have delivered me from a hellish condition and raised me to the Vaikuntha platform. Swatantri Ishwara Tumi Hao Ichamoy Jagat Nachao Jare Jaiche Ichahoy. My dear Lord, you are the fully independent Supreme Lord himself. You act by your own free will. You cause the whole world to dance and act as you like. Aneka Nachaila More Prashad Korea Viprara Shraddha Patra Koinu Malecha Hanya. My dear Lord, by your mercy you have made me dance in many ways. For example, I was offered the Shraddha Patra, which should have been offered to first-class Brahmins. I ate from it, even though I was born in a family of Muslims, Malechas. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in his Anubhashya quotes from the Vishnu Smriti in reference to this Shraddha Patra. Brahmana Pashadayete Katita Pankti Dushaka Etan Vivarjayedyatna Shraddha Karmani Pandita. According to this verse, if one is born in a Brahmin family but does not behave according to Brahminical standards, one should not be offered the Shraddha Patra, which is prasadam offered to the forefathers. Advaita Acharya offered the Shraddha Patra to Haridas Thakur, not to a Brahmin who had been born in a Brahmin family, although Haridas Thakur was born in a family of meat eaters, or molechas. Because he was an advanced devotee, he was shown more respect than a first-class Brahmin. No. Haridas Thakur is the Namacharya, although he's born as a Muslim. So it's, the real division of society is not according to caste, it's according to guna and karma, according to one's qualities and according to one's work. What one does, how one behaves, and what are one's qualities. Eka bansha hoy mora bahu dina hoite lila sambari be tumi loya mora chite. I've had one desire for a very long time. I think that quite soon, my Lord, you will bring to a close your pastimes within this material world. So Haridas Thakur says, I know that, sooner rather than later, you will finish your pastimes in this world. And I don't want to see that. He's saying, Se lila prabhu more kabuna dekaiba apanara age more sharira pariba. I wish that you not show me this closing chapter of your pastimes. Before that time comes, kindly let my body fall down in your presence. So he's saying, I don't want to see your closing pastimes. I know that sooner or later you will leave this world. And Haridas Thakur is older, but he says, I don't want to see that. I prefer to leave this world before you do. I don't want to see you leave. Ridoye darimu tomar kamala charan nayane dekimu tomar chandabadan. I wish to catch your lotus-like feet upon my heart and see your moon-like face. Jiwaya ucharimu tomar Krishna Chaitanya nam ematamora icha charimu paran. With my tongue I shall chant your holy name, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. That is my desire. Kindly let me give up my body in this way. And I remember when our Siddhanti Maharaj was here, and he passed away a few months before Srila Govinda Maharaj, and he called Srila Govinda Maharaj to say goodbye to him and also to ask for his permission to leave this world. To die. He actually called Govinda Maharaj and asked them that. So that was, it was almost, like something shastric that he wanted to ask his permission. He left his body a few months before Govinda Maharaj did. With my tongue I shall chant your holy name, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. That is my desire. Kindly let me give up my body in this way. Mora e icha jare tomar prasade hoy, enibe dana mora kora doyamoy. O most merciful Lord, if by your mercy it is possible, kindly grant my desire. Enicha de homora paduka taba age, e banja sidimor tamate lage. With this low-born body, let this low-born body fall down before you. You can make possible this perfection of all my desires. Prabhu ko haridas je tumi magibe Krishna kripa moy taha avashya koribe. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my dear Haridas, Krishna is so merciful that he must execute whatever you want. Kintu amar je kichu shuka sabatomalanya Tomara Jogya Nahe Jabe Amare Chadiya. But whatever happiness is mine is all due to your association. It is not fitting for you to go away and leave me behind. Charane dori kohe haridas na koriya maya avashan mo adame prabhu kore e daya. Catching the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu, Haridas Thakur said, "My Lord, do not create an illusion. Although I am so fallen, you must certainly show me this mercy. Morashiro manikata kata mahashai tomara lilera sahai koti bhakta hoy." My Lord, there are so many respectable personalities, millions of devotees who are fit to sit on my head. He means as crown jewels on my head. They are fit for me to carry on my head as crown jewels. So many of your devotees. They're all helpful in your pastimes. My Lord, there are many respectable personalities, millions of devotees who are fit to be worn on my head, to sit on my head. They are all helpful in your pastimes. Amahena jadi ek kita marigela ek pipilika maile pritivera kahan hani hoila. So Mora Shiromani means a crown jewel. You have so many devotees that I could wear as a crown jewel upon my head. My Lord, do not create an illusion. Although I am so fallen, you must certainly show me this mercy. He's saying, Mahaprabhu is saying, if you go, I will be alone. Who will be with me? And Haridas Thakur says, my Lord, don't create an illusion. You have so many exalted devotees that I could wear as crown jewels upon my head. They are that exalted. So please, although I am fallen, please show me this mercy of letting me chant your holy name and go and leave this world before you in your presence. Mora Shiromani Katakata Mahashai Tomara Lilara Sahai Koti Bhakta Hoy. My Lord, there are many respectable personalities, millions of devotees who are fit to sit on my head. They are all helpful in your pastimes. Amahena Jadi Ek Kita Morigela Ek Pipilika Maile Pritivera Kahan Hani Hoila. My Lord, if an insignificant insect like me dies, what is the loss? If an ant dies, where is the loss to this world? Bhakta Vatsal Prabhu Tumi Mui Bhakta Bas Avasya Parabe Prabhu More Ash. My Lord, you are always affectionate to your devotees. I'm just an imitation devotee, but nevertheless, I wish that you fulfill my desire. That is my expectation. My Lord, you are always very kind and affectionate to your devotees. Although I'm not really a devotee, but rather a reflection or an imitation of a devotee, still you must be merciful to me. That is my expectation. Madhyana korite Prabhu chalila pane Ishwara dekiya kali dibena darashane. Because he had to perform his noon duties, Mahaprabhu got up to leave, but it was decided that the following day after he saw Lord Jagannath, he would return to visit Haridas Thakur. So then Mahaprabhu went, it was midday, he went to bathe in the ocean, take his meal, but it was decided that the next day he would return and he would deal with Haridas Thakur's request. Tabi Mahaprabhu tare Korea lingan, Madhyana korite samudre kore lagaman. After embracing him, Mahaprabhu left to perform his noon duties and went to the sea to take his bath. Pratakali shwaradeki sabbaktalanya haridase dekite aila shigra korea. The next morning, after visiting the temple, Jagannath temple, Mahaprabhu, accompanied by all his devotees, went hastily to see Haridas Thakur. Haridas er age ashe dila narashan, Haridas bandila prabhu ara Vaishnavacharan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the devotees came before Haridas Thakur, who offered his respects to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the Vaishnavas. Prabhu ko he Haridas kaha samachar, Haridas ko he Prabhu jai kripa tomar. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired, my dear Haridas, what is the news? Haridas Thakur replied, "My Lord, whatever mercy you can bestow upon me." Angane Arambila Prabhu Mahasankirtan Barkeshwara Panditahan Korananartan. Upon hearing this, Mahaprabhu immediately began the chanting in the courtyard. But Keshwara Pandit was the chief dancer. So immediately Mahaprabhu began performing Mahasankirtan, chanting there in the courtyard where Haridas Thakur is staying at the Siddhabaku. Swarup Gosai Adi Jata Prabhurgan Haridase Bede Kore Nama Sankirtan. Headed by Swarup Damodar, all the devotees of Mahaprabhu surrounded Haridas Thakur and began chanting, doing Nam Sankirtan. Ramananda Sarvabhauma Sabara Grete Haridaser Guna Prabhu Lagi Lakohite. In front of all the great devotees like Ramananda Roy and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Mahaprabhu began to describe the holy attributes of Haridas Thakur. Haridaser Guna Kohite Prabhu Hoila Panchamukh Kohite Prabhu Bare Mahasukh. As he described the transcendental attributes of Haridas Thakur, Mahaprabhu seemed to possess 5 mouths. The more he described, the more his great happiness increased. Haridaser Gune Sabar Bishmita Hoiman Sarva Bhakta Bande Haridaser Charan. After hearing of the transcendental qualities of Haridas Thakur, all the devotees present were struck with wonder. They all offered their respectful obeisances to the lotus feet of Haridas Thakur. Haridas Nijagrete Prabhure Basaila Nijanetra Duibringa Mukha Padmedila. Haridas Thakur made Mahaprabhu sit down in front of him, and then he fixed his eyes like 2 bumblebees on the lotus face of the Lord. Swaridayani Darila Prabhur Charan Sarva Bhakta Pararenu Mastaka Bhushan. He held the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu on his heart and then took the dust of the feet of all the devotees present and put it on his head. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shabda Bolan Bar Bar Prabhu Mukha Madhure Piye Netre Jaladar. He began to chant the holy name of Shri Krishna Chaitanya again and again. As he drank the sweetness of the face of the Lord, tears constantly glided down from his eyes. So his whole life he's chanting Krishna Nam, chanting the names of Krishna. But at the end of his life he's chanting, rather than chanting the names of Krishna, he's chanting the name of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's chanting Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So his whole life he was so devoted to chanting the holy name of Krishna, but at the very end of his life he chanted the name of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shabda Korite Ucharan Namara Sahita Prana Koila Utkraman. While chanting the holy name of Shri Krishna Chaitanya, he gave up his air of life and left his body. Mahajogeshwara Pradeki Swachande Maran Bhishmera Nirjana Sabar Hoila Smaran, singing the wonderful death of Haridas Thakur by his own will, which was just like a great mystic yogis. Everyone remembered the passing away of Bhishma. Hari Krishna Shabde Sabe Korikolaha Premanande Mahaprabhu Hoila Biva. There was a tumultuous noise as they all chanted the holy names, Hari and Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became overwhelmed with ecstatic love. So they're remembering the passing away of Bhishma. He passed away at the time he wanted by his own will. Bhishma was fighting in the battle of Kurukshetra, and his whole body was pierced by so many arrows that at the end he lied down on a bed of arrows that were sticking through his body. But then he said, I'm here, but I need a pillow. So everyone went to rush out and bring him a pillow. But he said, no, this is not the pillow for a warrior. So then Arjuna. Arjuna took arrows and he shot them and made them cross like this, made them cross, and there he said yes, and there he rested his head. So he waited to leave this world by his own will. He waited for the sun to begin going in the northern, to turn towards the north, and during the bright fortnight of the month and everything, and he passed away at his own time. So everyone who saw Haridas Thakur leaving this world was reminded of the passing away of Bhishma, who could leave by his own will. Hare Krishna Shabde Sabe Kore Kolaha Premanande Mahaprabhu Hoila Bival. There was a tumultuous noise as they all chanted the holy names, Hari and Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became overwhelmed with ecstatic love. Haridas Ser Tanu Prabhu Kole Loila Utanya Anganena Chain Prabhu Brahma Vishtahoya. The Lord raised the body of Haridas Thakur and placed it on his lap. Then he began to chant in the courtyard in great ecstatic love. It says, the Lord raised the body of Haridas Thakur and placed it in his arms, actually. Then he began to dance in the courtyard in great ecstatic love. So are you going there with them, or are you in here?
Ya salí.
Salí.
Ya lo hicimos.
Mm. Estás muy atroz. What number are we on, Maharaj?
What number are we on? We just finished 60, we're going to start 61.
Okay, here you go. Okay, we're on 60 actually. 60. Prabhu Raveshe Abhasa Sarva Bhaktagan Prema Veshe Sabinache Korana Kirtan. Because of Mahaprabhu's ecstatic love, all the devotees were helpless. And in ecstatic love, they also began to dance and chant congregationally. Emate Nritya Prabhu Koila Katakan Swarup Gosai Prabhu Re Karila Sabadan. Mahaprabhu danced for some time, and then Swarup Damodar informed him of other rituals for the body of Thakur Haridas. Haridas Thakure Tabe Bhimane Chadanya Samudre Lanya Gela Tabe Kirtana Korea. The body of Haridas Thakur was then raised upon a carrier that resembled an airship and taken to the sea, accompanied by congregational chanting. So a Biman is an airship, but so they had to Bimane carried in. Devotees are carrying the resting place of Haridas Thakur like an airship. They're carrying it high, and they're carrying it to the sea. Age Mahaprabhu Chalan Nritya Korite Pache Nritya Kore Bhakreshwara Bhakta Ganasate. Mahaprabhu danced in front of the procession, and Bhakreshwara Pandit, along with other devotees, chanted and danced behind him. Harirase Samudra Jale Snana Koraila Prabhu Kohe Samudre Mahatirtha Hoila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bathed the body of Haridas Thakur in the sea and then declared, from this day on, the sea has become a great pilgrimage site. Haridaser Parodaka Piye Bhaktagan, Haridaser Antya-lila Prasara Chandan. Everyone drank the water that had touched the lotus feet of Haridas Thakur, and then they smeared remnants of Lord Jagannath's sandalwood pulp upon Haridas Thakur. Dora Kadar upon his body. Harida, Dora, Kadar, Prasad, Bastra Antya-lila, Malukara, Gartakori, Tahe Sholaila. Afterwards, a hole was dug in the sand. The body of Haridas Thakur was placed into it. Afterwards, a hole was dug in the sand, and the body of Haridas Thakur was placed in it. Remnants from Lord Jagannath, such as his silken ropes, sandalwood pulp, food, and cloth, were placed on the body. Charidike Bhaktagana Korana Kirtan, Bakreshwara Pandit Koran, Anande Nartan. All around the body, the devotees performed kirtan, and Bhakreshwara Pandit danced in jubilation. Haribo, Haribo, Boligora Rai, Apane Shri Haste Balu, Dilatara Gai. With his transcendental hand, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally covered the body of Haridas Thakur with sand, chanting Haribo, Haribo. Taribalu Diya Upare Pinda Bandaila Chodike Pindera Maha Avarana Koila. Who's that? Divya Shakti?
Yeah.
Tari Baludiya Upare Pinda Bandaila Chodike Pindera Maha Avarana Koila. The devotees covered the body of Haridas Thakur with sand and then constructed a platform upon the site. The platform was protected all around by fencing. Tahabedi Prabhu Koila Kirtana Nartan Haridwani Kolahole Barila Bhuvan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced and chanted all around the platform, and as the holy names of Hari roared tumultuously, the whole universe became filled with the vibration. Tabe Mahaprabhu Sabbakta Ganasange Samudre Korila Snana Jala Keli Range. After Sankirtan, Mahaprabhu bathed in the sea with his devotees, swimming and playing in the water in great jubilation. Haridase Pradakina Koriaila Simadware Hari Kirtana Kolaha Sakala Nagare. After circumambulating the tomb of Haridas Thakur, Mahaprabhu went to the Simadwar gate of the Jagannath temple. The whole city chanted in congregation, and the tumultuous sound vibrated all over the city. Simadwariyashe Prabhu Pashariratan Tai Anshala Patiya Prasad Magila Datai. Approaching the Simadwara gate, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spread his cloth and began to beg prasadam from all the shopkeepers. Haridas Thakurer Mahat Saver Tare Prasad Magi Epika Dehota Amare. I am begging prasadam for a festival honoring the passing away of Haridas Thakur. The Lord said, please give me alms, please give me foodstuffs. Shunya Pasare Sab Changara Uttanya Prasada Ditya Shetara Anandita Hanya. Hearing this, all the shopkeepers immediately came forward with big baskets of prasadam, which they jubilantly delivered to Mahaprabhu. Swarup Gosai Pasarike Nishedila Changara Lanya Pasare Basila. Here, however, Swarup Damodar stopped them, and the shopkeepers returned to their shops and sat down with their baskets. They were all rushing forward to give such huge quantities of offer to Mahaprabhu. He's begging foodstuffs, and they were running with so many baskets of food. And Swarup Damodar said, no, wait a minute. Swarup Gosai Prabhu Re Garapataila Chare Vaishnava Chare Pichara Sange Rakila. Swarup Damodar sent Mahaprabhu back to his residence and kept with him 4 Vaishnavas and 4 servant carriers. Swarup Gosai Kohilena Sabha Pashadyare ek dravyar ek punsha dehomore. Swarup Damodar said to all the shopkeepers, deliver me 4 palmfuls of prasadam from each and every item. Emate nana prasad boja bandanya lanya ila charijaner mastake chadanya. In this way, varieties of prasadam were collected and packed up in different loads and carried on the heads of the 4 servants. Baninath Padanayaka Prasadanila Kashimishraneka Prasada Pataila. Not only did Swarup Damodar bring prasadam, but Baninath Patanayaka and Kashi Mishra also sent large quantities. Sab Vaishnave Prabhu Basila Shari Shari Apane Paribeshe Prabhu Lanya Janachari. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made all the devotees sit in rows and personally began to distribute the prasadam, assisted by 4 other men. Mahaprabhu Sri Haste Alpana Aishe Ek Pate Pancha Janara Bhakya Pariveshe. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not accustomed to taking prasadam in small quantities. He therefore put on each plate what at least 5 men could eat. Swarup Kohe Prabhu Base Koraha Darshan Ami Iha Sabalonya Kori Pariveshan. Swarup Damodar requested Mahaprabhu, please sit down and watch. With these men to help me, I shall distribute the prasadam. Swarup Jagadananda Kashishwar Shankar Charijan Pariveshan Korini Nirantar. The 4 men, Swarup Damodar, Jagadananda, Kashishwar, and Shankar, distributed the prasadam continuously. Prabhu ke kaile ke ho nakore bojan, Prabhu re se dine kashi mishra nimantran. All the devotees who sat down would not eat the prasadam as long as the Lord had not taken. On that day, however, Kashi Mishra had extended an invitation to the Lord. So, before Kashi Mishra had invited Mahaprabhu to take prasadam. So, apane Kashi Mishra ila prasadlanya prabhure bikka koraila agraha korea. Therefore, Kashi Mishra personally went there and delivered prasadam to Mahaprabhu with great attention and made him eat. So he brought also what he had prepared for Mahaprabhu. Puri Bharatira Sange Prabhu Bikka Koila Sakala Vaishnava Tabe Bhojana Korila. With Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down and accepted the prasadam. When he began to eat, so did all the Vaishnavas. Akhanja Purana Sabai Koraila Bojan Deho Boleta Prabhu Bolana Bachan. Everyone was filled up to the neck because Mahaprabhu kept telling the distributors, give them more, give them more. Bojana Korea Sabe Koila Chaman Sabare Paraila Prabhu Muya Chandan. After all the devotees finished accepting prasadam and had washed their hands and mouths, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decorated each of them with a flower garland and sandalwood pulp. Prema Vishtahanya Prabhu Korana Bharadan Shuni Bhakta Ganer Judai Manasi Prema Vishtahanya Prabhu Korana Bharadan Shuni Bhakta Ganer Judai Manaskam. Overwhelmed with ecstatic love, Mahaprabhu offered a benediction to all the devotees, which all the devotees heard with great satisfaction. Haridaser Vijay Utsav, Jai Koila Darshan, Jai Ihanritya Koilas, Jai Koila Kirtan, Jai Tare Baluka Dite Korila Gaman, Taramadye Mahotsabe, Jai Koila Bojan, Achire Hoibe Ta Sabar Krishna Prapti Haridas Darshane Hoi Aiche Shakti. Okay. Achire Hoibe Ta Sabar Krishna Prapti Haridas Darshane Hoi Aiche Shakti. Mahaprabhu gave this benediction, and anyone who has seen the festival of Sri Haridas Thakur's passing away, anyone who has chanted and danced here, anyone who has offered sand on the body of Haridas Thakur, and anyone who has joined this festival to partake of the prasadam will achieve the favor of Krishna very soon. There is such wonderful power in seeing Haridas Thakur. Kripa Kore Krishna More Diyachila Sangha Swatandra Krishnera Icha Koila Sangha Banga. Being merciful upon me, Krishna gave me the association of Haridas Thakur. Being independent in his desires, he has now broken that association. Haridas ser icha jabe hoila chalite, amara shakati tare, narila nachite, rakite. Haridas ser icha jabe hoila chalite, amara shakati tare, narila rakite. When Haridas Thakur wanted to leave this world, it was not within my power to detain him. Icha matre koila nija prana nishkraman, purve jena shunijachi bhishmera maran. Simply by his will, Haridas Thakur could give up his life and go away, exactly like Bhishma, who previously died, simply by his own desire, as we have heard from Shastra. So Bhishma died when he wanted. He left this world, and Haridas Thakur also did that. Haridas Achila Prativera Shiromani Tahabina Ratna Shunya Hoila Medini. Haridas Thakur was the crown jewel on the head of the world. Without him, this world is now bereft of its valuable jewel. Jaya Jaya Haridas Bole Kora Haridwani Ita Bole Mahaprabhu Nachana Apani. Mahaprabhu then told everyone, say Jai Jai Haridas, and chant. Everyone say Jai Jai Haridas, and chant the holy name of Hari. Saying this, he personally began to dance. Sabe Gai Jai Jai Jaya Haridas Namera Mahima Jeho Korila Prakash. Everyone began to chant Jai 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 Haridas. Everyone began to chant all glories to Haridas Thakur, who revealed the importance of chanting the holy name of the Lord. Tabe Mahaprabhu Sab Bhakti Vidai Dila Harsha Vishade Prabhu Vishrama Korila. Thereafter, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bade farewell to all the devotees, and he himself, with mixed feelings of happiness and distress, took rest. Eta kohilun haridaser vijay jahara shravane krishne drida bhakti hoy. Thus I have spoken about the victorious passing away of Haridas Thakur. Anyone who hears this narration will certainly fix his mind firmly in devotional service to Krishna. Srinivas Shigra Samudrera Kali. Okay, excuse me. Anyone who hears this narration will certainly fix his mind firmly in devotional service to Krishna. Chaitanya Bhakta Vatsaya Ihate Jani Bhakta Vansha Purna Koila Nyasi Shiromani. From the incident of Haridas Thakur's excuse me. From the incident of Haridas Thakur's passing away and the great care Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took in commemorating it, one can understand just how affectionate he is towards his devotees. Although he is the topmost of all sannyasis, he fully satisfied the desire of Haridas Thakur. Seshakale dila tare darshan sparshan tare kole kore koila apane nartan. When Haridas Thakur was at the last stage of his life, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him his association and allowed him to touch him. When Mahaprabhu was at the last stage of his life, when Haridas Thakur was at the last stage of his life, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him his company and allowed him to touch him. Thereafter, he took the body of Haridas Thakur in his lap and personally danced with it. Or actually, I'll say it again. When Haridas Thakur was at the last stage of his life, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him his company and allowed him to touch him. Thereafter, he took the body of Thakur Haridas in his arms and personally danced with it. Apane Shri Haste Kripai Tare Vi Valudila Apane Prasad Mage Mahotsava Koila. Out of his causeless mercy, the Lord personally covered the body of Haridas Thakur with sand and personally begged alms from the shopkeepers, begged for food or prasadam. Then he conducted a great festival to celebrate the passing away of Haridas Thakur. Mahabhagavad Haridas Parama Vidvan E Sobhagya Lagyage Korila Prayan. Haridas Thakur was not only the topmost devotee of the Lord, but also a great and learned scholar. It was his great fortune that he passed away before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Charitamrita Sindhu Karna Mana Tripta Kore Jara Ek Bindu. The life and characteristics of Mahaprabhu are exactly like an ocean of nectar, one drop of which can please the mind and ear. Bhava Sindhu Taribari Ache Jara Chitta Shraddha Kore Shunase Chaitanya Charitra. Anyone who desires to cross over the ocean of nescience, please hear with great faith the life and characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So hear this Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita. One should hear this. Anyone who desires to cross over the ocean of nescience, please hear with great faith the life and characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijaras Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishnadas narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus then the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya-lila 11th chapter, describing the passing of Haridas Thakur. Okay, so we read the whole chapter, a little longer than normal, what we were reading, but we're keeping the chapter together. Oh. Today is the disappearance day, disappearance of Narottam Das Thakur, whose songs we're singing. You know, the special importance is always given to the songs of Narottam Das Thakur and the songs of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So Narottam Das Thakur, great personality who appeared a few years after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left this world, or at the time Mahaprabhu was leaving, he called out to the name of Narottam. So we will honor today his divine passing day. Did you sing Janardan Premadana? Huh? Well, we'll sing Janardan Premadana now and end here. Okay. Because we will consider, we will also consider Narottam Das Thakur, a Parsha devotee of Mahaprabhu. Page 143. Jayanilo Premadana Koruna Prachur
Jayanilo Premadana Koruna Prachur
Hena Prabhu Kota Gila Chaya
Heno Prabhu Kota Gira Achaya Thakur
Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhara Chuki
Jai.
Jai Parabrajakachari Ashtatara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Vishnupad Paramansa Parabrajakachari Ashtatara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Sananda Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai Jai Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai Jai Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Harshivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai Narottam Srinivas Shyamananda Prabhu Ki Jai Jayom Vishnupad Vishwavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Jayom Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai Nanda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Navadip Dham Ki Jai Shri Mayapur Ki Jai Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai Shri Koladvip Ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai Soquel Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai Ganga Devi Ki Jai Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Sham Khanda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai all the assembled devotees Ki Jai Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj Ki Jai Srila Narottam Das Thakur Tiruba Mahotsav Ki Jai Shri Kartik Vrata Ki Jai Shri Damodar Vrata Ki Jai Shri Urja Shri Niyama Seva Ki Jai Shri Urja Vrata Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol
Janardan Maharaj Ki Jai.